Okay, my name is Messi and I'm a product designer. This is 5 years of my journey into tech, and I didn't really, when I was starting, I didn't totally start because I was going into tech or women in tech. Then I didn't even the whole tag of women in tech. It was not something that I wanted to be part of. I just needed to do something to find my way and to make more money, right? So I ventured into photography. Then it's just so fascinating learning new skills, and I saw myself learning graphic design. Then from graphic design, I saw myself branding. Then right now, I'm doing product design. And right now, we call it human in tech, which is something that, okay, fine, human in tech, but it was just a journey for me, and it's not ending. We are just going deeper and deeper. I'm even finding more interest in code these days. I do HTML and CSS. It's just something that interests me basically, and I work with a company here, and we're based on developing Web3 products, and because we're into blockchain and all. So the blockchain Web3 space is also something that interests me, of how decentralized the economy and everything can be. So it's an interesting thing to be in tech and to see how tech can make things easier and get to reach more persons at faster time. So I think tech is something that everybody should just try to get into. It's not just learning its tech skill, but you can learn one or two things in tech to fasten your journey. So what are the hindrances I faced during this journey? Basically, when I was starting out initially and being a photographer, initially that was 2018. The studio then, I was the first lady to work as a photographer there. So they had issues with me working. Just like, I'm a lady, I cannot carry heavy equipment, like holding the camera, the tripod, or the stage lights. So I was like, I needed this skill, I can do this thing, let me just try. And there's something every lady out there should know. There's something about, if we so want to do something, nothing can stop it once we are determined. I don't know about the guys, but I know something about the ladies. So I was like, I want to do this thing, and I need the money. So I found out that I became very good at it. I spiced it up with being a female, and more people were coming in. Who is that girl that's always smiling? Who is that girl? I was just blending. Yes, I was not doing so much hard work, but I had my way of influencing people to help me do the hard work while I do the smart work. But the end is that the work is being done. So it was quite challenging, but I see it as an opportunity to do more. So I'm telling every lady out there, it's not about you being a lady there, it's about you doing the best because you are there. So don't say, okay, I'm a lady, I want to work here. No, just learn the skill, HTML, CSS, product design. When you are learning this code, they don't say, okay, this skill is for ladies, this one is for guys, none of it. So just be the best. It's just you getting yourself to be the best in it, and that's just it. Funny enough, I've had the opportunity to train 2001 ladies in tech through my organization. So I've had one-on-one encounter with them, and I can say those things I've noticed about the ladies. Number one, ladies, we have intelligence, they are smart, but they want to be pampered. Right, like even when we do training, like, this thing is hard. They want somebody to, even though you give them the food, they want you to feed them, to spoon, like to give them with the spoon. Like, it's just something about us that I don't like. Guys are I admire guys. They know this thing. They are going for it. You're not waiting for you to come and pet them to learn. But ladies want you to show them the advantage, pet them, and even hold their hands through it. So if you can stand up and stop thinking like babies, always want to be treated like babies. And secondly, we kind of feel it's difficult. We kind of feel people are stopping us, but in a way, like where I'm working presently, I work with many guys, back-end developers, front-end developers. They're even assisting me more as a lady. If I ask one or two questions, they're assisting me, okay, I need help here. So it's just for us to ask. We should remove the stigma of, this is a guy, he knows how to do it very well, this will look confusing. So we are just scared of it. It's just a mind shift we need. So we shouldn't be scared of this thing, because this system doesn't know who is operating it, except I tell the system I'm a female. So it's just about us not being scared of this thing and stop being entitled. Just feel we're entitled to your time, we're entitled to you, teach me, all those things. You don't want to teach me, can you help me? I've taught many people, even of recent, I conducted a training and I have 4 guys and 2 girls. The lady will still be doing, man, this is how, like, stop doing like a baby. It annoys me, because I know how I learned the hard way. So it's just for us to take up this responsibility. Don't see it as something that is hard, and stop being entitled. Stop being that you're a baby, they should pet you or what. Come on, go out there, learn, study, and also we need the time. I notice most things about ladies, they prefer the show off than the learning itself. Someone is just learning what is graphic design now, and you are posting all over your social media channel that you're a woman in tech. And if they ask you 1 or 2 things, you cannot prove it. And the more you are doing that, the more you are spoiling other things that concern your gender, my gender, our gender, you get. So if we can look at the work, put our hands down, learn and work. When you are good enough, your work will speak for you. You don't need to start putting it on the faces of people. There is nothing you can achieve if you can set your mind towards it. So the education aspect of it, the sensitizing people on the need of being in tech. Where I was going, I attend a lot of conferences. I attend a lot. I volunteer a lot. So places like that help you, give you the necessary mind shift you need. The mind shift of the world is ready for you. The mind shift of you are a lady. Yes, they say ladies, it's difficult for ladies to grow in tech. The mind shift of like it is a lie. The mind shift that can make you do whatever you've placed your mind to do. So I think attending events like conferences, reading books of persons that have got a lot, there's a lot inside the book, Atomic Habits and the rest. I'm a founder of book. I read book a lot. So if we can invest in, I always say the mind shifts. Because if you say we are doing a training now, okay, you want to train 1,000 ladies in tech skills, trust me, you might end up seeing 50 persons that are interested. But if you say you are doing it for guys, more guys will turn up. So what we need right now is not just educating them, giving them those tech skills, is doing the mind shift, telling them the importance, showing them the possibilities of what they can be, because that was what helped me. I was impacted. I went to a lot of conferences. I had to follow mentors, and I'm always online seeing people doing great stuff. I'm like, I can be this, I can be that, and that's always been possible. So it's just about changing what you think in your mind and seeing yourself somewhere you want to be, and you get there. Okay, then I was at a studio, and I was the first lady to work at this media studio at Owerri. So the thing is, when I was leaving, 4 other ladies started working there before I left and went to design and all. So this is me speaking to other ladies out there. I know you love the fact, we all love the fact that, okay, you want to be, because there's something about ladies, right? I said this thing in one of the conference. Sometimes we are the problem we have. Sometimes we kind of want to be the only person in the room, want to be the only female there, and it's not right. It's really not right. We have issues working with our fellow ladies, but we work perfectly with the male. I do that too, but I try to generalize it. I try to learn. I know we have our own differences, but if we can try to not be the only lady there, if you see an opportunity and it will benefit more ladies, I always tell myself not to be the only lady while leaving, not even to be the only lady while staying there, and I've always kept to that. So if we have an opportunity, we have a place where more ladies can come, we help them, we lift them. They're not going to take away your position, nothing. So if you can lift more ladies to where we are and not be the only lady in the room, it will help the economy, to help more ladies get into tech, to help more ladies grow by assisting each other. So if I do this where I am and 1,000 ladies are doing it wherever they are, trust me, we are going to multiply. That's more like what they do in digital marketing. You bring 2 people, you bring 3 people. Before you know, the whole company is big. So we can keep doing that, keep lending hands to more ladies, showing them more opportunity. This really helped. I went through for her website and I saw some pictures and all. It gives joy. It gives joy to see ladies smile, helping themselves and all. We just need ourselves right now. We don't need just the government to set policies. We don't need the government to start doing everything. We need ourselves to help each other, and the next 10 years, 20 years from now, we'll keep celebrating ourselves. So I think that will help.